Hello, I'm Bruce Ritchie, President and CEO of Water Furnace International, and I'm here to share a convenient truth with you. I think we've all heard of An Inconvenient Truth, the slide presentation by Al Gore. The thesis of that slide presentation is that our environment is being ravaged by our ever-expanding burning of carbon-based fuels. Those fuels have powered the world economy to incredible heights in a very short time, but now we're running out of capacity. We haven't discovered a large new oil field for the past 20 years, and the existing sources are now starting a long decline. How can we meet our ever-growing energy needs now and in the future? The convenient truth is that clean, renewable resources are abundant. This slide was created by the National Renewable Energy Laboratory, part of the U.S. Department of Energy. It illustrates the total resources available to provide energy in the United States. Note that all of the carbon-based resources combined, that would be natural gas, petroleum, coal, and shale oil, only amount to 8% of our usable resources. The renewable resources available to us represent over 90%. Wind at 26.9%, solar at over 27%, and geothermal energy at 39%. We have spent trillions of dollars developing a fossil fuel economy. Now it's time to learn to tap the renewable energy resources all around us. The convenient truth is that geothermal energy is available today for heating and cooling our buildings, and it isn't a sacrifice. It is the least expensive way to heat and cool. It's the quietest operating, it requires the least amount of maintenance, and it has the best indoor air quality. Being green doesn't mean spending more or giving up anything when you choose geothermal heating and cooling. Let's take a look at those 4 points that we just mentioned. Geothermal heating and cooling system looks very much like a conventional system on the inside of your house. The unit looks like a furnace and blows hot or cold air throughout the house, just like your current system. If you have radiant heat, the unit looks very much like your boiler or hot water heater. But outside your home, there's quite a difference. Instead of an outside air conditioner, we use hundreds of feet of polyethylene pipe buried 5 feet under the surface. All of this tubing creates a huge radiator that has water with an antifreeze solution in it, circulating under 60 pounds of pressure. We call this huge radiator a geothermal loop. The loop allows us to absorb heat from the ground in the winter and put heat back into the ground in the summer. Because the temperature of the Earth just a few feet under the surface is a constant 50 to 70 degrees everywhere in North America, we're able to use that free energy to heat and cool. Because we aren't creating energy, rather just absorbing it and moving it, we achieve 500% efficiency. For every $1 of electricity we spend, we can absorb 4 units of heat or cool from the Earth. So the first convenient truth about geothermal heating and cooling is that it costs less than any other source of heating and cooling. Here in Fort Wayne, Indiana, the cost to heat and cool and provide hot water for a typical 2,500 square foot home is only $780 a year. Costs will vary depending on utility rates, the amount of heating and cooling and hot water you require, and your weather. But in every case, you'll save substantial money with the geothermal system versus any conventional product. The second convenient truth about a water furnace is that it is the quietest system that you can buy. Why is it so quiet? The reason it's so quiet is, first of all, there's no outdoor unit. Now, compared to a conventional system that has an outdoor unit, have you ever heard a conventional system run? They're loud, aren't they? Well, if you read the instructions on those systems, you'll find that it says that you shouldn't put it by a window, it shouldn't be placed near a door or a patio or a deck, and you shouldn't have it close to your neighbor's home. What does that leave? There is no good place to put an outdoor air conditioner. Inside the house, the water furnace unit is quieter than a fossil fuel furnace because there isn't any vent motor required. There's no ignition or oil canning of heat exchangers as they glow hot. Water furnace units use variable speed fan motors that silently start 1 RPM at a time and slowly ramp up the speed as you need it. You should never be consciously aware that the unit is starting or stopping. Water furnace units also have multiple stages of heating and cooling, so they run only at the speed required, no roaring or stopping. Even the steel used in the unit is different. We use the sound-absorbing steel introduced in the Lexus luxury cars to eliminate road noise. The third convenient truth about a water furnace system is that it requires less maintenance. Why is that? Well, first of all, there's no outdoor unit to maintain. The system is totally inside, protected from the weather and from the elements. Secondly, there are no combustion components with their myriad of safety devices that need to be checked every year. We do have a filter that must be changed, but our filter is larger and only needs to be changed every 6 months instead of every month like a conventional system. Finally, maintenance is easier for the service technician because of our award-winning automated diagnostics. We incorporated the industry's most advanced components and computerized communication features to help the unit communicate what it needs to the service technician. You've probably seen the advertisement where the refrigerator calls the repairman. Well, the water furnace unit has the same type of capability. In tests, the industry has found that an entry-level technician can correctly identify faults in a system only 17% of the time. With these diagnostics, even a rookie technician will make the correct diagnosis 92% of the time. An experienced technician will get it right every time. The final convenient truth is that the water furnace unit provides the best indoor air quality available. Now, the reason for that is that the air intake on these units is twice as large as a conventional system. That means that the air coming across the coil is moving much more slowly, allowing us to capture more of the airborne particles. We use a 2-inch MERV 11 filter versus the MERV 4 in conventional systems. For consumers who want the ultimate in air quality, we also offer HEPA air cleaning systems. So there you have it. The convenient truth is that renewable energy sources are abundant. Today, you can do your part for the environment without sacrificing. With a water furnace geothermal system, you'll pay less, but you'll get more in every way.